St. Lucia. You asked for it, and it's finally here. Hot 7 TV is now on Flow, cable channel 117, the first fully high-definition local channel in St. Lucia. Catch your favorite movies, intriguing documentaries, chart-busting music videos, and the ever-compelling midday and evening edition of the Hot 7 News, all in crisp, high-definition quality. Welcome to what TV should be in this era. Welcome to Hot 7 TV, now on Flow Cable Channel 117. Spread the word.
In the headlines, opposition leader Alan Chasney says a VAT reduction to 12.5% is in store should the party be re-elected. And St. Lucia heads to Washington for IMF talks on Julian R. Hunt Highway project.
Your life anywhere, anytime with your BOSL Visa credit card.
Spend your life living BOSL's got you. Live your life your way. It's your life, it's what you do.
The Super 6 jackpot is $230,000. Get your tickets today.
Now you can take Hot FM, Kiss FM, and Hot 7 TV with you wherever you go. Whether you're in St. Lucia or exploring our four corners of the globe. Our record-breaking app has already been downloaded over 500,000 times on Google Play and the Apple App Store. To bring you the best in HD sound, we've relaunched a brand new app. Get it for free in the App Store by simply searching Caribbean Hot FM HD. Listen to us in real time, anywhere, any place, anytime. We've added so many cool new features, like our live in-studio option, where you can see your favorite announcers and DJs at work. So download the app today. It's free. Spread the news. St. Lucia is now in HD around the world on the Hot FM app. Don't miss out. Join the fun and stay connected.
The date is Tuesday, September 30th, 2025. I am Daniela Edwin. Welcome to the Midday News Edition. Whether you are tuned in on Flow Channel 117, Kiss FM, Hot FM, the Caribbean Hot FM mobile app, the Caribbean Hot 7 TV Facebook page, or our YouTube channel, Caribbean Hot 7 TV News. Not forgetting those of you using the Hot 7 plug and play antenna, thank you for joining us. Leader of the United Workers' Party, Alan Chasney, is accusing the government of misleading St. Lucians about the value-added tax, claiming the high cost of living continues to be a burden on citizens. Chasney says only the UWP has been able to lower VAT.
Leader of the opposition, Alan Chasney, has accused the St. Lucia Labour Party of misleading the people of St. Lucia regarding the country's value-added tax rate. Chasney emphasized that the high cost of living continues to weigh heavily on many citizens and asserted that only the UWP has successfully managed to reduce the VAT rate, providing relief to households across the island.
The Labour Party, before the elections in 2016, you remember, imposed a 15% VAT on the people of St. Lucia. They themselves called it an oppressive tax. But nonetheless, they went ahead and they put it in. It was a United Workers' Party on 5 to stay alive that we promised you that we would reduce the VAT and eventually that we would eliminate the VAT, replacing it with something else. When we came in 2016, within the first year, we reduced the VAT to 12.5%.
He noted that at the time, both the Labour Party and external organizations, including the World Bank and the Caribbean Development Bank, doubted this could happen. Yet the UWP defied expectations and proved that they were wrong.
The Labour Party people jumped up and down and said we could not do it, this could not happen. And sadly, the World Bank and the IMF and the CDB also said it could not be done. And we showed them that we were right, that the people of this country were being overtaxed and they needed to put the money back into their pocket because we wanted them to have ching, ching, ching. Now, a person in my constituency told me that the cost of living has gone up so much, and he knows the price of buses are not going to come down. He knows the prices of bed not going to come down. So he doesn't need ching, ching, ching anymore. He wants shoo, shoo, shoo.
Chasney stated that if it wasn't for the impact of COVID-19, his administration would have successfully reduced the VAT rate to 10%. He further laminated that tax has now been doubled under the current Labour Party government.
And if it had not been for COVID, we would have reduced the VAT by now to 10%. But the Labour Party came back in, and in two-twos, they introduced what they call a health and security levy. And we know that none of the money was going to health and security, but it looked like a VAT, it walked like a VAT, and we now know that it was a VAT. And instead of being 15%, it is now 15.5%.
The United Workers' Party has declared that patience has run out, urging the Prime Minister to ring the bell and call elections. For Hot 7 TV News, Josiah Beeson reporting.
Commissioner Verngard has revealed new developments in the high-profile case of sexual misconduct against a senior police officer in the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. As the force faces mounting scrutiny, the commissioner is vowing transparency and urging public trust.
Allegations of sexual misconduct against a senior officer have cast a long shadow over the Royal St. Lucia Police Force for almost a year. At a recent press briefing, Commissioner Gard disclosed that he harbored immediate concerns upon first examining the case file.
I am on record indicating that when I first saw the file, I did say that the file seemed to be woefully inadequate in its contents. Because I'm a former investigator myself, I understand what is the necessary ingredients for particular allegations. And in my opinion, at the time, I thought it to be woefully inadequate.
Out of caution, Gard said he assigned a senior investigator to probe deeper.
He investigated the matter further and submitted 4 files. The 4 files that he submitted, even though as Commissioner of Police, I am the one with the responsibility to effect charges, I said no. This matter needs to be brought to the attention of the Director of Public Prosecution, and so I did.
The 4 cases were subsequently referred to the Director of Public Prosecutions, Dasrian Green. Previously, at a press conference, Gard disclosed that 3 of the cases had no prospects of prosecution, leaving the 4th unresolved. He has now revealed that the DPP's decision regarding the remaining matter.
That the Director of Public Prosecution has contacted me. We have sat in a meeting on the last matter, and this is the same case with the last matter. So all allegations made against the respective senior person has no possibility of prosecution. This is the end in regards to that matter.
God reaffirmed that the Royal St. Lucia Police Force's commitment to transparency and accountability. Addressing the nation, the Commissioner called for continued cooperation and mutual respect among the police, the public, and the media, particularly as sensitive investigations progress. For Hot 7 TV News, Josiah Bisset reporting.
The Royal St. Lucia Police Force says the fight against illegal firearms remains central to tackling the island's rising violent crime. At a press conference, senior officers outlined ongoing strategies, stressing the importance of tighter border controls, interagency collaboration, and intelligence-driven operations.
Officials of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force have acknowledged the serious link between illegal firearm inflows and the spike in murders and attempted murders. Senior Royal St. Lucia Police Force Command have revealed that the RSLPF has been in active dialogue with various state departments and regional partners to strengthen border monitoring.
The issue, and it's a very serious one, and it redounds directly to the deaths, murders that, and even attempted murders that are encountered year to year within St. Lucia. And it is correct, notwithstanding the significant police operations that net not just the individuals, but the weapons and ammunition, that there's still, the problem continues. Recently, the senior command of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force would have dialogued with the Financial Intelligence Authority, which is a law enforcement stroke intelligence authority within St. Lucia. There are also recent dialogues with other agencies, customs, where we believe that St. Lucia is an island, we're surrounded by water, and therefore there is a need for a renewed collaboration with these agencies.
Expanding on this, the Royal St. Lucia Police Force has highlighted its Interagency Intelligence Committee and emphasized a multi-sectoral approach that includes the Youth Development and Empowerment Program, YDEP, working in schools to steer young people away from gang activity.
And we did not think that the only approach to it is a law enforcement approach. So we brought in agencies like YDEP, Youth Development and Empowerment Program, to go into the schools and to intercept some of the perpetrators for the gangs and offer them a new direction. So I think we have been working the last 12 months with this and other agencies to try to deal with that. So
the Royal St. Lucia Police Force stated that while law enforcement operations are critical, community partnerships and legislative reforms will remain central to reducing firearm inflows and restoring public safety. For the Hot 7 TV News, I am Alvin Alexander.
This is the Hot 7 TV Midday News Edition. There's more after the break.
Spend your life living BOSL's got you. Live your life your way. It's your life, it's what you do. Just tap it, baby, BOSL Visa. Spend your life living just a tap away. From online shopping to the perfect view. Big dreams are waiting for you. Groceries, fine dining, wherever you go. From coffee breaks to checkout lanes, gas stations, aeroplanes. BOSL makes it easy, let's go. Tap it, baby, BOSL Visa. Live your life your way, anytime, anywhere.
Tap into your life anywhere, anytime with your BOSL Visa credit card.
Spend your life living BOSL's got you. Live your life your way. It's your life, it's what you do.
Looking for the best way to advertise? Stop searching. Hot 7 TV gives you more reach, more impact, and more value. Get your business in front of the right audience and watch your sales soar. Don't miss out. Call 452-6040 today and take advantage of our exclusive advertising packages. Hot 7 TV, smart advertising for smart businesses.
In times of grief, Hot 7 TV and Hot FM are here to support you. We offer deaf announcement packages for both radio and television at affordable prices. In fact, when you choose to place a deaf announcement on Hot FM with more than 2 airings, you will receive a free Tele-Obituary on Hot 7 TV. At Hot FM and Hot 7 TV, we understand the pain and difficulty you are experiencing during this time of bereavement, and we are committed to helping you in any way we can. On Hot FM, deaf announcements are broadcast from Monday to Saturday from 6:30 a.m. On Hot 7 TV, they are aired on weekdays at 7 a.m. and 1 p.m. and on Sundays immediately following the live broadcast of the church service at the Babonneau Good Shepherd Catholic Church with Father Albert. If you are in need of such services, we are here for you. Contact us at 452-6040.
Welcome back. 2 men have been charged and over 9,000 cannabis plants seized following a major police operation targeting illegal drug activity in the Gara community of Babonneau.
A major narcotics operation led by the Royal St. Lucia Police Force has resulted in the seizure and destruction of more than 9,000 cannabis plants and over 68 pounds of suspected marijuana in the Gara community of Babonneau. The joint operation, carried out on Wednesday, September 24th by officers from the gang's Narcotics and Firearms Unit, the Special Operations Team, and the Central Intelligence Unit, targeted illegal drug cultivation and distribution in the area. During the early morning raid, officers searched the property of Kenny Akeem Elidor, recovering 4,451 cannabis plants valued at approximately EC $445,100 and 45 pounds of dry plant material believed to be cannabis worth EC $45,000. Elidor was arrested and charged with possession of controlled drugs, possession with intent to supply, and cultivation of controlled drugs. He was later remanded into custody after appearing before the First District Court. The operation also extended to the nearby residence of Glenn Elijah Marius, where police recovered 23 pounds of suspected cannabis valued at EC $23,000. Marius was similarly arrested and charged with possession of controlled drugs and possession with intent to supply. He was granted bail in the sum of EC $35,000. In a separate but related discovery during the same exercise, officers eradicated an additional 4,905 cannabis plants, bringing the total of destroyed plants to 9,356. The Royal St. Lucia Police Force emphasized that all recovered plant material was properly documented, packaged, and sealed as evidence. Authorities say the operation, which began at 5 a.m., marks a significant disruption to the illegal drug trade in the region and reaffirms the force's commitment to sustained, intelligence-driven enforcement efforts. Reporting for the Hot 7 TV News, I am Jasmine Duncan.
Minister for Infrastructure Stephenson King announced that the island has received an official invitation from the International Monetary Fund to travel to Washington, D.C. this October. Officials will formalize key loan agreements and hold high-level talks on the much-anticipated Julian R. Hunt Highway project, which promises to transform travel across the island.
Minister for Infrastructure Stephenson King has announced that St. Lucia has received an official invitation from the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, to travel to Washington, D.C. this October. The purpose of the visit is to formalize crucial loan agreements and hold high-level meetings concerning the much-anticipated Julian R. Hunt Highway project. The twin agreements, including a U.S. $20 million loan from the OPEC Fund and a U.S. $13 million loan from the Kuwait Fund. Together, the financing is expected to mark a major milestone in the advancement of one of the island's most transformative road projects to date.
Those two agreements, one, the agreement for a loan of some $20 million US to be obtained from the OPEC Fund. The OPEC fund met recently and approved that amount of US $20 million for a part of the Julian R. Hunt Highway. Also, the Kuwait Fund for Arab Economic Development has also agreed and approved a loan of 4 million KDs, equivalent to 13.092 million US dollars for the remainder of the road.
The minister says that significant progress is being made on the Norbert and Vesikwe bypass road, with substantial upgrades to the roadway now well underway. The minister confirmed that the long-anticipated improvements are actively transforming the area.
Work has started on the Vesikwe-Norbert-Corinth Road in anticipation of the approval by both the Kuwaiti Fund and, of course, the OPEC Fund. You would have seen along that route from the Moshi Road leading through Vesikwe-Norbert and into Corinth, a tremendous amount of work has been undertaken in the last 2 to 3 weeks. We have seen the realignment of the road in numerous locations. We have seen the expansion of the road, meaning that the width of the road has been improved, making it a lot more attractive and comfortable for motorists to navigate. And we are seeing measures being taken to ensure road safety in that regard.
Plans are underway for the construction of a new road in Choiseul Saltibus, which has been an issue for residents for some time.
For some time now, the people of Gaiabois, Saltibus, and those areas in Choiseul have been complaining. We have already set aside some resources for the commencement of work in Gaiabois. We will deal first and foremost with the upper reaches of Gaiabois, which is the most dangerous part. And the reason for this is because the previous government, and that when I speak of previous, it was the government of the St. Lucia Labour Party in 2015 thereabout, commenced some work and did put in some drainage. However, because of rains, a lot of that, the actual road itself has eroded while the drains stood out. So we'll be undertaking to do that road.
The minister confirmed plans for a new roadway linking the Grosile district to the west coast, noting that construction will commence only after the completion of the Julian R. Hunt Highway. For Hot 7 TV News, Josiah Bisset reporting.
Soufrière Force Jacques MP Emma Hippolyte says several development projects are already in motion, including the long-awaited revitalization of the iconic Soufrière waterfront and a brand-new administrative building. While these improvements will take time, the minister says the goal is long-term impact, with infrastructure built to serve the community for generations.
Speaking on the state of works in the community, the MP of Soufrière Force Jacques Emma Hippolyte confirmed that several initiatives are already underway, with further upgrades on the horizon. Notably under the guidance and support of GPH, revitalization of the iconic Soufrière waterfront is expected to commence in the coming weeks.
Whatever they're doing it will have impact on the tourism sector. I've asked them, one of the agreements we've had was so that they can at least post the billboards. They have a various segment of the program. Some will impact what you call Barons Drive, which is going to impact that community in a very big way. There are areas that is going to impact the Soufrière jetty, the small jetty, not the large one, and as well some of the infrastructure work that they're going to do between next to the Soufrière bus terminal. What is going to happen at the end, the entire Soufrière waterfront, from one end to the next, will be transformed.
The minister also states that a non-GPH project of the community admin building is also in the works.
Included in there, which is a separate program, not a GPH program, is the construction of the Soufrière admin building. And you might see that we have already demolished that building, and that's a Government of St. Lucia project. And within the next week, we'll be seeing the billboard up for this. and the mobilization. If you look as well, at the moment you would see equipment on that site. And that the equipments are there because they're now drilling to test the soil so that we have the right foundation for that building.
The minister affirmed that while the projects will require time to complete, the priority is to ensure that the upgrades stand the test of time and serve the nation for generations to come. For Hot 7 TV News, Josiah Bisset reporting.
We've come to the end of the Midday News edition for today, Tuesday, September 30th, 2025. Join us again at 6:45 for the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. Until then, have a beautiful day.
St. Lucia, you asked for it, and it's finally here. Hot 7 TV is now on Flow, Cable Channel 117, the first fully high-definition local channel in St. Lucia. Catch your favorite movies, intriguing documentaries,